Dub the Plug here, and today we're talking about 5 things I learned from joining the United States military. So number 1 on my list is meeting people from all over the world, all different ages, shapes, sizes. I don't know any job where you're cool with people from literally all over the world, different countries, different ages. Like, I never thought that I'd be cool with like 40-year-olds like that. One of my best friends in the Navy, shout out my boy Zoo. If you're watching this, you're my guy. Soybean, he's from China, straight from China, grew up there. And that was like one of my best friends in the Navy. Like, I'm gonna go back to Virginia and I'm gonna stay at his crib because me and him are cool like that. And like, I just having people like that, like now I can do that. Like, I have homies in Colorado, San Diego, Virginia, Washington. Like, I can go chill with them. Even in like Greece and Japan, like I could literally go like pull up on them like that, and that's so cool to me. That was my favorite thing about the Navy, just meeting people from all over. Like, you really look at life different, like you look at yourself different, where you're from different when you meet people from all over the place. Like, if you grow up in a city and you stay there and you're just around the same people all the time, you just don't learn anything from that. Like, it was definitely good for me, like literally life changing, to meet these people from all over the place. Cause I was that dude that was like, I have no opportunity here. I'm from Arizona and I'm from Phoenix, and I was just like, yeah, I have no opportunity here. I gotta get out of this city. Like, I'm just around a bunch of bums. Like, I don't want to end up like them. And I was that dude that was like blaming his city for like why he's not successful. And so literally when I left, first I was in Chicago, then I went to Mississippi. But like, I called my mom, I was like, yo, I'm never coming back to Arizona. Like, I promised her, like, I promise I'm not gonna move back to Arizona like ever again. My mind was set on that because I was just like, so it felt so good to get out of that, to meet new people, like just from all over the place, and just get away from some of the distractions that I was around while I was in Arizona. But the funny thing is, I ended up not liking Mississippi, and then once I got to Virginia, I did not like Virginia, so I wanted to go back to Arizona. If I never left Arizona and I stayed here, I would still be bitter. I would still feel like, wow, like this city, I can't do anything in this city. And that's never the case. I realized once I got into the Navy and I heard all types of people saying the same thing that I was saying, blaming their city. There's no room for growth there. I couldn't grow there. I was around bums. When I heard like different people saying this, like literally like a lot of people were saying this, the same thing that I was saying, I was like, either we're all from the same city or it's not the city's fault. Like, and I realized that it's never, you can make it anywhere. You can be successful, start a business, whatever, anywhere, especially in this generation with all the opportunity. It's never the city's fault. You can make it anywhere. Like, literally everything comes down to me, my personal opinion, everything comes down to you're either gonna do it or you're not. Like, there's no excuse, literally none. You're just gonna do it or you're not. Like, that's all it comes down to. And these are all just kind of things that I learned from the Navy. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I did not like the Navy. It was not for me. But it just taught me so much, which I'm gonna get into in this video. But it was definitely the greatest choice I've made, is going, because who I am now, the mindset that I have now, I definitely would not have if I didn't get out of here and go into the military. So yeah, I kind of blabbered on one that went out for a while, but let's go to number 2. I'm living on my own. So for me, that was my first time living on my own. So like, if you've lived on your own before, this ain't gonna have the same effect as you. It kind of be normal to you once you go into the military. But I had never lived on my own before, so like, it hits you when you're across the country from your mom. So like, if your car breaks down, you can't be like, yo, mom, can you come pick me up? Like, nope, it's not an option. So just things like that. Having roommates, and roommates that you've never met before. Like, I didn't pick my roommates, they just placed me with them. And so yeah, just having to work together. And there's definitely some dirty people in the military, so like just having to find ways to communicate with people, like, yo, I took the trash out yesterday, you can take it out today. Like being able to like come across as like not pushy, because like you don't want to have beef with someone that you're living with. Like it's awkward. I don't like awkward situations. So just things like that, just learning how to be on your own and just really like growing. You're gonna mature a lot, grow a lot when you live on your own. Trust me. There's no more, you know, you don't got no one to take care of you, like you on your own. Discipline. Just I like a lot of it. I look back and when I was there, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like me having to fold my clothes a certain way in boot camp. That honestly, I thought my folds were better. Like how I usually fold my clothes, I thought was better than what they had me doing. Like, bro, I thought I'm in the Navy, not Old Navy. Like, I'm learning how to fold clothes here. I think discipline and daily habits will determine someone's success in whatever they do. Like, if you look at someone's daily habits, what they do on the daily, how they spend their time, that will tell you if this person is, like, someone that's bound for success or someone that is bound for an average life. Like, discipline and daily habits, they drill that, and that's, like, to me, that's the most important thing in life. Discipline and daily habits. How to manage your money. I hope that if you guys do join the military, I hope that you guys go in with some financial literacy or learn it while you're in, because that's one of the biggest opportunities of the military. Being able to have no bills, like is really like a golden opportunity. You don't get paid that much. Like, I'm not even gonna cap with you guys. The pay is mid at best. But if you know how to manage your money, you invest, save up. I had homies that bought houses like within their first 3 years in the military, and just things like that, because you have no bills. It's literally like there's good and bad to it, but it's literally like having another mommy and daddy, like, which is a good thing, and it could be a good thing, and it could be a bad thing. I would say it could be a good thing for someone that's like, headed down the wrong path and kind of needs that, like needs someone to really take care of them like that. They pay your living, your food, like you really don't have to worry about much, which is good, like if you want to, learn how to really save up. The last one, number 5, might not relate to a lot of people, but to me it hits heavy. Having a feeling where you strongly dislike what you're doing. That was me. I hated my job. I was a yeoman. It was office paperwork, which is the complete opposite of who I am. I'm not the type to just sit there doing paperwork all day. Like, that's not me. And so I honestly hated what I was doing. And it's the military, so you can't just quit. So it was like honestly miserable for me. I hated it. I hated sitting there at that desk doing paperwork throughout the day, staring at this screen. Like I'd go home with migraines, my head be hurting from staring at the screen, and I hated it. But what that feeling did for me is like the greatest thing that's happened to me, honestly. It was the greatest thing that's happened to me in the Navy and probably my whole life. Having that feeling of being miserable was a blessing in disguise for me, because I hated what I was doing so badly that it forced me to find out, like, what do I truly want to do. I'd go home, I'd get out of work, and I'd hate my life those 8 hours while I'm at work. But once I got home, it was me time. That's when I started my business out there, and I started flipping, like just doing different side hustles, because I knew that once I'm out of the military, I want to have multiple streams of income, and I want to do something that I'm passionate about and makes money, which is owning my own business. I realized while I was in the military that I didn't want someone to dictate how much money I'm worth, how much I can make on the hour, how much I can make a year, when I can use the restroom, when I could go take a lunch. That feeling of being miserable made me desperately want to succeed in what I truly want to do. And if it wasn't for me being miserable, like if I liked what I was doing, I probably would have just gotten comfortable and just like, okay, I like what I'm doing, I'm getting paid for it, I'm gonna just kick my feet up and just live an average life. And honestly, that's not what I want to do. I'd rather die trying to get what I'm trying to do than to settle for an average life. And that's my TED Talk today. I kind of went in too deep on some stuff, I feel like, but hey, if you like the video, give it a like. I'm going to have some more just like military reflection videos coming out, what I liked about the military, stuff like that. And then more financial content's going to be on this channel, so if you're rocking with any of that, please give me a subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next one.